So this is 27 April, year 2022, and I'm here in Beijing, China, in a microrayon under lockdown, under strict lockdown. For those who are also in this area, I'm here with you. For those who are not, I'm here to give you a new update on the third day of the strict lockdown in Beijing. So today what will happen is that there will be the second district-wide PCR test this time, if you watch my earlier video, you could see the PCR test on the day before yesterday was outside on the street. But today, allegedly, they will come to this microrayon. So they will do so inside, in here. So before all that, I'd like to take you on a tour around my microrayon, the area, and I'll say around 1,000 more people are confined with it. So what we just saw, that's the apartment building. I just walked out of. So you can see a microrayon is totally surrounded by walls. And in front of the apartment building there's a little playground. Thanks be to God, this playground is a very good area to relax, so long as we can still leave our rooms. And as we go, I have 2 points to share with you. So the first point is about the food shortage that we are facing nowadays. It's only the third day of the strict lockdown, but some signs of a food shortage has already shown themselves. And basically, if the news report last night actually, said that some of the supermarkets been replied. So in those supermarkets they have food all over their shelves. However, as residents in confined microrayons, we cannot go to those supermarkets. And people not from this area, they cannot go there as well. Because if they go, they will be very close to the area under lockdown, which means they will cause some troubles to their healthcare system. Their devices would know that they are probably in close contact with us, but they will have to do some PCR tests. And then, okay, some of you may say, well, you can still shop online, but that's not possible because a number of shopping websites where you can buy food, they do not deliver to this area because our area is under lockdown. So they refuse to deliver anything. They send their delivery persons to this area. They do not. So I don't know how this shortage will be dealt with, but so far there's no answer. So another point is about a document I discovered last night. I shared in the video last night, and that document is yet to be confirmed and translated to English. But allegedly, that's an internal communication document from an expert member of the National Health Commission of China, discussing or communicating his insights into the Omicron variant of this virus. And according to that document, actually, the document admits that a number of people considered as COVID deaths actually died with the virus. So this sounds like a conspiracy theory that back in last year. But the document says the same thing, and actually some official reports that came out in Shanghai earlier also said the same thing, that people actually died with the virus, not from the virus. So that's one thing, and but there are some alarming contents in that document as well. It says that basically the document praises the Xinjiang model of quarantine. So if for anyone who have been following news from China, Xinjiang is definitely the name will rings a bell. That's where allegedly tens of thousands Uyghurs have been sent to concentration camps, and that's almost a nickname for human rights violation. And the document praises the Xinjiang model of quarantine, of COVID protocols in particular. Didn't really mention concentration camps, but it's mostly about COVID. So the document says Xinjiang has the most strict COVID protocol throughout these years. Beijing has been the second only to Xinjiang, but now the document suggests that Beijing should duplicate the Xinjiang model here in Beijing. So if the document is true, is really a genuine, legit document of the government, so the worst is coming. Another point mentioned in the document is that there will be universal PCR test every other day. So it's just like this week. This week we had one universal PCR test on Monday, and now it's Wednesday, so we have the second, and allegedly there will be another one on Friday. So that's how this week goes. But this will be normalized, regularized at least here in Beijing, or maybe that will be nationwide. So that doesn't sound good. So all in all, in general, the document admits that actually the Omicron virus is not so serious as a virus, but the document suggests that this can be used as an excuse to enforce more and more restrictions. So that's what the document is about. As the video goes, we have already seen more than half of the area I'm currently confined in. But still, it is good that we can still leave our rooms to just take a walk in the outside, breathe in some fresh air. But again, we cannot leave this area. We cannot shop for food and groceries. But this actually reminds me of the lockdown last year in New South Wales. I was in New South Wales basically in the first half of last year, and from mid-July last year, in New South Wales we had a very strict lockdown. We thought was strict, a very strict lockdown back then. We could not leave our houses 5 kilometers away, so we need to stay within the 5-kilometer circle from our house. So that was the lockdown rules back then in New South Wales, and we thought many people in my circle, we thought that was bad. That was it's like it came right from China. But this is the true color of China. I don't think the area that I have been confined with has any distance within this area is longer than 5 kilometers. So certainly in China, we've been confined into a way smaller areas compared with New South Wales. And also back then in New South Wales, you could shop for food, or if you have some reasonable excuse to leave your houses, you could leave, and at least you could shop for food. But here in China, here in Beijing, China, we cannot. We can't even leave our houses or leave the confined area, even for food. So that's the difference. So right now it's start to rain. So this will be a rainy day, I think, according to the weather forecast. And today, as I said before, there will be the second day of universal PCR test right in this area, right in this microrayon that we have been confined within. So I don't know. Probably because I saw some footage from South China, from there. Some of them even they're standing in flood water to wait in line for PCR test, just to be proven healthy by a test. So, well, I don't think we'll have flood here in this season in Beijing, but it will be very rainy today. So I better pack my camera very soon because it's not waterproof. The camera is not waterproof. So, but we almost finished the tour of the microrayon. I'll see if I can give you more footage of the PCR test later today, if the weather is not too bad. If it's too bad, I'll find somewhere hidden from the rain. So yeah, that's the last part of the. I'll just walk fast. It's really raining today. Oh, and here there's a main gate. I showed you the main gate in the video earlier, and now you can see it's still closed, and there's a police car just right in front of it. There's a police car with the siren on, the beacon on. So that's the situation. And here's the used to be the main way coming in. So inside there's a car park, but this whole area is under lockdown. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned to my channel. Later today, hopefully I can give you more footage of today's PCR test. Thank you. Bye.